Today's Toy Spot, we are continuing our looks at the brand new Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Classic Collection. And this turtle we'll be having a look at is Raphael. Raphael looks like he comes with a sewer man cover shield, a pizza, shurikens, interchangeable heads, and of course his pair of sai. This is from the folks over at Spin Master, who distributes here in Canada, but they are from the folks over at Playmates Toys. Spin around the back of the package, you can see that Raphael can hold his sai in hand, even actually as the accurate way of holding the sai, which is a nice touch. Comes with a series of interchangeable heads. It's a little iffy on those. And your read up at the top says these classic movie turtles are geared up for battle and ready to kick some serious shell. With 34 points of articulation and signature weapons, they are a perfect recreation of the old school turtles that busted onto the movie screen and changed Turtleverse in a big way. The radical and fun-loving Ninja Turtles are back and ready to devour pizza and take down the bad guys of New York. They are loved around the world and have everyone screaming, you guessed it, cowabunga. Spot's going to take himself a break and get this opened up. When we come back, though, we're going to get a better look at the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Classic Collection, Raphael. There's more heading your way. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. All right, let's run down the stuff that comes with Raphael. For starters, he comes with what I can only ascertain as a manhole cover that's been turned into a quasi-shield. There's a handle on the back side there that you can take and put into Raphael's hands. Mileage may vary as to actually how well he can hold said items. The shield, let's see here, the shield. Well, his fingers don't do the greatest of jobs of holding it, but as you can see, he can at least hold his shield relatively secure. Awfully small, mind you, though, for a manhole cover. It really should be a little bit bigger, but... So he comes with that. Can actually let go of the shield. Come on, Raph. We showed you this. Now we can put that to the side. He also comes with a pizza, a full-size pizza, which looks like it has... Now, this is funny. Let me just put him down. I don't know why I'm going to spend so much time talking about this. What looks like they actually have used a real photo of a pizza for the actual toy. Now, I have to wonder, did somebody at Playmates have this? They ordered the pizza, they took the picture, and then they simply just applied the sticker to the plastic disc, which ends up being the pizza crust. Because that's almost what it looks like. And on here, let's see if we can ascertain what's on here. It looks like there's some bacon bits, bacon crumble, if you will. There's pepperoni. There is also a lot of jalapeno, jalapeno, that's not how you pronounce it, I know, jalapeno peppers on there. Again, like, it just seems so random. Like, it's not even a default pepperoni pizza. You can clearly see that it looks like it's a real pizza that they've taken a photo of. I wonder what made them think, I'm just going to go with this one. You know what I mean? Like, somebody just said, let's order it for, you know, hey guys, I need you to work the weekend, I'll order some pizzas. And somebody just said, okay, well, let's take this photo above all others and use this as our pizza. I don't know, makes me think. I might be the only one that's doing that. Alright, so the other things that Raphael comes with, he comes with 4 shurikens, and they are actually different shurikens than the ones Leonardo came with. He comes with 4 of those. Of course, he comes with his pair of sai. Pronounced sai, not size. He comes with 2 of those. And like other Raphaels in the past, and no doubt for the future figure releases as well, Raphael can hold the sai by the loops located on the front of his belt. That pretty much is the norm nowadays. The shell looks like it's the same shell. Of course, he's now just got a singular belt. He doesn't have the singlet that goes around the top there like Leo and Donnie has. You can also put the sais into his hand, which again, he sort of holds. Not the greatest, mind you. But at least you can also put the sais in between his fingers as the means to have him holding those as well. So that I do like. I like that. All right, let's talk about the more sensitive issue of that has been the last several different videos. And that's been the interchangeable heads. Some of them have been good. Some of them, a lot of them have been very crappy. Raph actually seemed to get the better heads. His default head, by far, I mean, already trumps some of the interchangeable heads that came with Leo and Donnie, but he actually does have pretty good heads on top of that. He has this head right here, which is more than passable for a Raphael. He has this head as well, which is just a closed mouth, somewhat, some would say slightly smiling mouth. And then he has this head right here as well. Again, all of them are passable, if you ask me. Just kind of looking at it from a movie standpoint, I mean, I could go with maybe this one, or I would say possibly this one. To change out heads very easily, you just pop the head right off the ball joint and apply the new head, which you do have to do a little bit of wiggling, make sure it gets completely on there. Yeah, you know what? That's probably the head I'm going to go with. If you ask me, that's, I think, the more movie accurate head. Again, when you get this figure, you can put really whatever head you want on there. It's entirely up to you. Let's move some of these other things outside because we're just taking up a lot of real estate property space right now. There's Raphael. Put him right there. And we'll bring in the other turtles that we had a look at already. There is Leonardo. You know, as a credit to the figures, they stand well. They don't hold their weapons the greatest of ways. I just actually have left Leo's katanas off for the time being, but there's the three brothers that we've looked at so far. Of course, the only one we still have to look at is Mikey. I always seem to do Michelangelo last. If you really have looked at all my videos, I usually always start with Leo. I think I always start next with Donatello, Raphael, and then Mikey always is the last. But I think the figures are good. They all have their respected turtle colors, which again, I wish that they were all the same color. Maybe, you know, maybe Leo's color as the go-to for all three of them. You know, again, as movies, they all tend to have the same colors. They didn't vary in colors at all, except for, of course, their bandanas. But the figures look great. They stand well. The legs, the knees get a little on the loose side. Raph's legs are a little on the loose side. But I don't know if it's just the way that they're balanced, the way that their feet are. They have strong enough footing that the figures all stand well, and I haven't had any issues so far. In the way of the posability on Raphael, it's the exact same as his brothers. Raphael's got the ball joint in the head, hinged shoulders, rotation on the bicep, double hinged elbows, a rotation and hinge on the hand, individually articulated fingers, I might also add, articulation in the thumb. He has a pivot, slight ball joint to some extent, even though it's a little more limited, but he does have a ball joint in the top torso. Ball joint legs, he has a swivel on the thigh, double hinge knee, hinge on the foot, ankle pivot, and individually articulated toes. I know, unfortunately, I'm going to say this, and I know it's never going to happen, but seeing that Playmates has done such a great job on these turtle toys, their go-to usually for movie stuff is always just the brothers. But I'd love to see what they would do with Ataka and Razar, as well as I'd love to see like a Shredder to some extent. Likelihood, though, of that ever happening is like the classic line had such potential. We just never got any other figures other than the core brothers and Rocksteady and Bebop. I'm sure the same curse is going to come upon the classic Turtles here from the movie, in the sense that we're not going to probably get anything else other than the four brothers. That is a shame, because I'd really like to see what they would approach when it came to a Shredder, or even, dare I say, a Kevin Nash Super Shredder. That would be very cool. In the meantime, though, today's Toy Spot was continuing his looks at the brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This was the classic collection, and we're having a look today at Raphael. As I mentioned, and as I always do, I'm going to leave the Michelangelo for last, so his review is going to be right around the corner. Just go down the street, make a left, past the neighborhood convenience store, and Michelangelo's review is going to be right there. Spot, what are you talking about? I have no idea. Just kind of go with it. Just go with, from time to time, just kind of go with it, because I just ramble off on tangents. As always, thanks for watching, as you always do, though. I'll see you next time.